Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata-sevayā. Bhagavati Uttamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtike. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajeshatanaya Stadhama Vrindavanam. Ramya Kachitupasana Vrajavado Vargena Va Kalpita. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumartho Maha. Śrī Caitanya-Mahāprabhur Matamidam Tatradhara Napara. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for taking out your most valuable time to study and read here Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. We are reading Canto 10, Chapter 36, entitled The Slaying of Arishta, the Bull Demon. And if you recall, we were talking about the conspiracy of Kamsa. The evil-minded Kamsa put a trick. So if you recall, we were studying this section. Narad Muni tells that Krishna and Balaram are there. Those are the sons of Vasudeva and Devaki. They are your Kal. So Kamsa got mad, put Vasudeva and Devaki in the prison, then asked Keshi, hey, you go, kill him. And then, in the meantime, oh, Kuvalyapida and his rider, when Krishna and Balaram come, you kill, you trample, crush him under your feet. And Mushtika, Chanura, let's arrange a big wrestling match. Let's arrange a big sacrifice, a big festival. Call the stalls, call the people. And in the name of the festival, you fight with them and kill them. And Akrura, you take this nice, brand new chariot and please go and call Krishna and Balram. Take this chariot. And we were discussing how Akrura didn't want to take that chariot which was enjoyed by Kamsa, so he wanted a new one. And we discussed that practical application in great length and breadth as well. So, mm, so in the text 27 to 40, Kamsa sends Akrura to bring Krishna and Balaram. And just put just locate. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. Okay, yeah, that was the last verse. Text 30 we read, so we'll follow up from text 31. Nisrishta kila me mrityur dever vekuntha samshrayai tav anya samam goper nandadyahi sabhyupayanahi. Translation by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The demigods who are under the protection of Vishnu have sent these two boys as my death. Bring them here and also have Nanda and the other cowherd men come with gifts of tribute. So here Kamsa is ordering. First he flattered Akrura a lot. You remember we discussed that. He spoke very kind words as if he had good intentions. But cunning people, envious people may speak good words, but they have a hidden agenda. So Kamsa had a hidden agenda when he was buttering him up. And now he's coming to his real agenda. What was his agenda? To kill Kṛṣṇa Balram. These two boys who are under the protection, the demigods who are under the protection of Vishnu have sent these as my death. So bring them here and also ask Nanda to bring gifts because ultimately he is the king. Kamsa is the king, and the residents are supposed to pay taxes, etc. So let's see what else is here. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, Kamsa said, these two boys have been especially sent as my death by the demigods who have taken shelter of Lord Vishnu. These two boys. So let's see what happens. Kamsa is ordering here, Akrura. Next, 32. Anyone wants to read?
Hare Krishna, I can read Prabhu.
Yes, ma'am.
घातयिष्य इहानितो कालकल्पेन हस्तिना यदि मुक्तौ ततो मल्ले घार्तये वैद्युतोपमे. Translation by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. After you bring Krishna and Balram, I will have them killed by my elephant, excuse me, who is as powerful as death itself. And if by chance they escape from him, I will have them killed by my wrestlers who are so strong as lightning. Hare Krishna. So Kansa further is telling that whatever his plans are, that after Krishna and Balram come, he is planning to kill them by the elephant. And then second plan B, he has plan B to kill them by the wrestlers. So Hari Bol Prabhuji, please add or correct.
Thank you, Mataji. See, Kamsa is expert in strategic planning. Is it not? But for a wrong cause. Many times, God may give us certain gifts. Gift of the power to speak, money, intelligence, beauty, family, contacts, position, power, strength, education, knowledge, degrees. They're all nice. They're like zeros. But if we use them for a wrong purpose or for selfish purpose, here Kamsa has wonderful military strength. He's very powerful, beautiful, intelligent, being plan A, plan B, but all to kill Krishna. That's Shrama Eva Hi Kevalam, because it does not please Krishna. So all our efforts, all our strengths, talents, abilities. They will have meaning when we try to use them for the service of the Supreme Lord. Otherwise, whether it's Kamsa, Ravana, any of these demoniac kings, they were expert planners. They were expert in managerial things. They were expert in, they had good strength, beauty, name, fame, power, woman, everything they had, kingdom. But Sarvanash. Why? Using it for the wrong cause. Yes. Next.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Jai Krishna.
Yes, ma'am.
633. Tayo nihatayo tabhan vasudheva purogaman tadbandhon nihanishyami vrishni bhoja dasharhakan. Translation backward. When these two have been killed, I will kill Vasudeva and all their lamenting relatives, the Vrishnis, Bhojas, and the Sharhas. Purport. Even today, there are wicked political leaders throughout the world who make such plans and even carry them out. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. See, Bhagavatam teaches not just what happened 5,000 years ago, but Prabhupada is commenting, and as you know, it's happening every day. Countries are fighting, and this, we know this one country leader picked up the other country leader and brought him like a slave to this country. So it's a lot of nonsense going on. Why? Wicked plans, wicked leaders, blind leading the blind. And so Kamsa was like that. So pehle bachcho ko, first I'll kill those two, then I'll kill Vasudeva also, and all these relatives too. Mass killing. Why? Because if someone is causing danger to me, I will destroy them. Someone is a threat to me, my ego, my position, my strength, my whatever, I'll destroy them. That's Kamsa mentality. What is the mentality of great souls? I posted a picture earlier today. This is the mentality of great souls. Serve every creature in God's creation with humility, respect, and love. Every creature. Not just my family, not just my community, not just people of the color of my skin, not just those, oh, I'm Hindi, or Hindu, or I speak Hindi, so I love people who speak Hindi, others are fools. Or I'm from India, Indians are great, all others are bad. No. Or I'm human being, I respect human beings and kill others. No. Everyone, humility, respect, and love. That doesn't mean we embrace a lion or tiger or kiss a cobra. No, respect them with humility and give the right respect they deserve. That is Krishna consciousness. So Kamsa was very, very wicked, as we see here. Not only he wanted to kill Krishna and Balram, but he had a big plan. And he was holding hostage. You might have seen in typical Hindi movies. First they kidnap the child, and then they ask for money. Because till the child is there, the money will like preserve the child or not kill the child, because then only the money will. Here he's hosting Krishna's parents as hostage. They put him in the jail, right? As we read, he put this, Kamsa had put them in the jail as hostage. And then asking, now they can make calls because a different time. How will the communication go that I have held your parents as hostage and you come and rescue them? That was the intent. That was what Narad Muni also told. If you kill Vasudeva, you remember that scene? He picked his sword to kill Vasudeva. But Narad Muni said, hey, don't kill, otherwise Krishna may not come. So he used words to pacify Kamsa and avoid killing of Vasudeva at that time. So in short, the lesson here is we should be straightforward. We should not behave like Kamsa. Should kill the Kamsa. Should not make plans to harm others. Harm does not mean physical harm. Harm could be verbal. Harm could be emotional. Harm could be through body, mind, words. We should be very careful and not harm anyone. If we can't do good to others, at least don't do bad. अच्छा नहीं कर सकते तो at least be neutral. If we can't speak good, don't speak bad. Stay neutral. If we can do good, great. If we can't do good, better we stay neutral. Better we stay at least in the zero mode. Don't go in the negative. Don't discourage anyone from what they are doing. If they're doing or trying something good, don't, especially in spiritual life, encourage them, uplift them. Devotees means to help to bring the best. Demons mean to help bring the worst or pull them down. You know that frog story? Or there were 20 frogs in a well. Each one was, the moment they would try to go up, the other one will pull them down. Then one will try to go up, the other will be pulled down. Like that, no one could ever go up. Said frog or said for like crabs, something, some creature is said that they can easily come out, but no one allows the other person to come. This is wicked mentality, Kamsa mentality. Devotees means to uplift everyone. Yes, 34. Anyone?
I can read Shobhiti.
Yes, Mata.
उग्रसेन चकितरं हविरं राज्यकामुकं तद्भ्रातरं देवकं च ये चान्ये विशो मम. Translation by Sri Bhaktivedanta Sri Prabhupada. I will also kill my old father Ugrasen, who is greedy for my kingdom, and I will kill his brother Devaka and all my other enemies as well. Thank you, Prabhupada.
Haribo. Thank you, Mataji. This is Kamsa. What to say? He's so elaborate and detailed and cunning and envious. On one side, we see Kamsa. His father was good or bad? What do you say?
Good.
Good, yeah. His father didn't cause any havoc to him. His father was not bad. His father was not trying to kill Kamsa. He was just living, minding his own business, and Ugrasen was put in jail by Kamsa. Some of the Muslim kings also did that in India, right? I think this Babur, Humayun, Shah Jahan, all these, Aurangzeb, I believe, right? He put his own father in the jail. Aurangzeb was the one who sent his soldiers to destroy the Sapt Devalya, the temples of Vrindavan, Radha Govinde, Radha Damodar, etc., Radha Madan Mohan. Kamsa-like mentality, still prominent. Even this day and age we see. So you see the father-son example One extreme is Kamsa. His father was being kind to him, but still he's saying, I will destroy all these people, my own family members. Devaka, hmm, who is greedy for my kingdom, all my other enemies. It's not that they were his enemies. His father was father is never an enemy. There are one or two exceptions, but generally, fathers always want their child to grow better than them. If the father naturally wants to give everything to the child, the father will stay hungry to feed the child. But those who are greedy, they see greediness in the eyes of everyone. Those who are envious to everyone or enemies, they see everyone else as their enemy. The world is a mirror of our own consciousness. It reminds me of the story of two dogs. You know the story? So there were two dogs, and one was very happy. So he went to a mirror house, mm, and he was very happy. So he was seeing the mirrors and everything around, and he was wiggling his tail. He was joyful, smiling, and all the other reflections. You have seen a mirror house, different reflections, concave, concave. All those mirrors were reflecting other joyful dogs, which were nothing but his own reflection. And he felt so happy. Wow, this place is so nice. Everyone is so kind, friendly, loving, joyful, smiling. I would come at this place again and again. And then he goes to his friend and meets him and says, Hey, I want you to go there. It's such a beautiful, amazing place, so nice, caring, loving people. Okay, I'll try. The next day he goes there. But the other dog was very, very upset. Maybe he had some relationship issue or some other problem. He was growling, angry, mad, sad. The moment he started barking, yelling, and all the other dogs started barking and yelling. He's showing them frowning faces and very, very upset. So he came there. He said, What nonsense? These people were growling, shouting. They were mad. They were cunning. They were envious. They were like enemies. Mm. This world is a mirror of our own consciousness. बुरा जो मैं देखन चला बुरा न मिलिया कोई अपने जो भीतर देखा मुझसे बुरा न कोई. I starting to look for bad people. I went all over the world looking who is bad, who is enemy. But when I looked within, I found that there is no one worse than Yudhishthira Maharaj principle. This doha is Kabir's doha. Yudhishthira Maharaj never, always considered, oh, others have this better quality. Duryodhana, Kamsa here, they thought world is enemy. People are bad. And I was in a training recently, and I'll share this with you. Those who want to share Krishna consciousness, those who want to share Krishna consciousness, they should have an abundant mentality. They should have a abundant mentality. What does that mean? Abundant mentality. See, in material life, the driver is vacuum. जीवन में कुछ कमी है. I want a better job. I am missing something. I want a better house. I want a better car. I want to prove to the world I am also successful. There is vacuum, something is missing. That's why people are materially ambitious and not happy in their current situation. Therefore, they're always striving new house, new car, new this, new this, new this, new this, new this. Whatever point they reach, there is still vacuum. But in spiritual life, there is abundance. I'm so blessed, grateful. Therefore, I want to serve Krishna more and give the good fortune of this to others as well. Making sense? So this is a completely different. Spiritual ambition is not wrong. In material life, the ambition is to enjoy. Spiritual life, the ambition is to serve. The goal is to serve. In material life, mentality is I'm the doer. I can do it. I'll prove it. I can do this. Spiritual life, I'm the instrument. In material life, the measure is the results. Results are zero. No one will ask how much you worked. Spiritual life, Jatayu's story, effort matters. Are we trying our sincere best? The culture, materially people lose values. बाप बड़ा ना भैया सबसे बड़ा रुपया. To hell with everything else. I want money. That's material ambition. Therefore, people do all sorts of wrong things to get to the top. In spiritual life, the culture is integrity. It's not what we do, but how we do. It's very important. Even if we build, let's say, a grand palatial temple, but lose our culture, that temple will not give joy to Krishna or to devotees. It will only boost our ego. Because the culture, if someone has done wrong things to build that temple, or it won't be pleasing to the Lord. Any thoughts here? I don't know how I felt inspired to share this. Make sense? Any thoughts, comments, questions before we move on? Okay, next. 35.
I can read, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Tataschaiса mahi mitra bhavitri nashta kantaka. Translation. Then, my friend, this earth will be free of thorns. Hare Krishna.
Very well. Who is speaking this? The pop quiz now.
Kamsa.
Kamsa. Who is my friend here?
Mm. Is he speaking to Akrura?
Yes. So who is my friend here?
Akrura.
Akrura. Who are the thorns?
Obviously, Krishna, Balram, his father, and whoever is against him.
Yes. Thank you. This is again the evil consciousness. Kamsa, being the real thorn, considers everyone else as the thorn. Right? In Hindi, we say chod ki dhari mein tinka. So one who is a problem maker thinks others are problem makers. Right? Kamsa is the real thorn. Kamsa is the real wicked person, but he thinks others are enemies, others are bad, others are thorn. Oh, I'm doing great service. See, mind is so justifying. Have you ever wondered why a thief, when they steal, do they feel bad? Do they don't like if we steal or try to steal, won't we get a voice from within, hey, this doesn't belong to you. Why are you looking at greedy eyes with that to that object? Right? A voice should come, a voice will come if someone is trying to follow the spiritual path. But how did Kamsa or other people who are like seasoned into doing wrong things, Because their mind keeps convincing them that no, you are doing the right, you are removing thorns. Oh, such noble person you are. Is it making sense? This earth will be free of thorns. And I wanted to give contrast of Kamsa and Ugrasena and Prahlad and Hiranyakashipu. Father son there, father son here. Ugrasena was kind and gentle. Kamsa was very wicked. Kamsa wanted to kill him. The son wanted to kill his kind father. Totally opposite example. The father, Hiranyakashipu, was very wicked, cruel, wanted to kill Prahlad. Now he was considering Prahlad as a thorn. You see the such beautiful analogy here? Are you? Hmm? He said, "ये चंदन के पेड़ में कांटा कैसे हो गया?" These are the words of Bhagavatam. In this, we are like Chandan. How did this thorn get? How did this weeds come in this forest of Chandan? Remove him. Remove this weed. Remove these thorns. Prahlad was compared to thorn there, as Krishna is compared to thorn here, by Kamsa, by Hiranyakashipu there. Isn't that quite interesting? Are you able to like draw the parallels? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prahlad didn't do anything wrong to his father, never tried to hurt him, never spoke bad, always kind, respectful, merciful. What to speak of, you know, till the last moment when Lord Narasimha asked him, "What do you want?" He said, "Nothing, no business. If you really want to give me something, give liberation to my father, please ignore his shortcomings." See, that's the mood of a devotee. That's the mood of a pure soul. Kind, forgiving, loving. To the very person who tried to kill him. Not just kill him by unlimited ways. Not just one time, one like murder attempt. Unlimited murder attempts Hiranyakashipu made towards Prahlad. Still, his compassion didn't go away. His kindness and forgiving nature didn't go away. Next. Jarasandho mama gurur dvivido dayita sakha shambaro narako bano mayyeva krita sohridaha tairaham sura pakshiyan hatva bhokshe mahim nripa. My elder relative Jarasandha and my dear friend Dvivida are solid well-wishers of mine, as are Shambhara, Naraka, and Bana. I will use them all to kill off these kings who are allied with the demigods, and then I will rule the earth. The master strategist. All birds of same feather flock together. So all these asuras, demoniac kings, Kamsa had taken on his side either through some relation, marriage, and well-wishers, friends, basically to increase his power, right? To increase his power. And then I'll kill all these people and rule the earth. That's how Bhagavad Gita also begins, right? Mamaka Pandavascheva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. What did they do? They fight. Who is going to win? Who is going to get the kingdom? Dhrita Rashtra. Dhrita means to get, Rashtra means kingdom, land. The whole fight was over the land. You know the famous story. Krishna asked for 5 villages. Said, forget 5 villages. I won't give five, you know, pieces of grains or land equivalent to five tip of the needles. So get out, basically. I want to rule. Demoniac people don't believe in collaborative ways. Imagine 5 villages is how much? Maybe 1 acre, 5 acres, 10 acres. Rest 100 million zillion acres you rule. No worries. But they didn't want to give 10 acre. But whatever. You get 99.99%. That won't give 0.01%. That's demonic. And that too to your own brother. And that's why brothers are fighting in India, in other places also. So many, there's 60%, 70, someone told this, of cases in India are over the land. And guess between whom? Not between strangers, brothers, sisters, family members. Why? Desire to rule. I want to be the rulers. See, Kamsa is not just a historical figure. There is historical meaning and all that is very true, but it's a metaphorical thing also that the lesson here is we have the Dhritarashtra or Duryodhana and Kamsa, Ravana, Lanka, to usurp the kingdom mentalities in every individual. And if not properly checked, we'll also do the same thing. So Bhagavatam is teaching us, be careful, Shubh Vilas Govindas. Otherwise you'll become Kamsa. This mentality is there. Oh, I want to be the ruler. It could be the ruler of earth, it could be ruler of city, country, or sometimes even, oh, my community, your community, how did you come into my community? Prabhupada taught collaboration. Prabhupada taught cooperation. This is Krishna consciousness. The more you cooperate, the more you can show your love for me. So let's read further. 37. Anyone wants to read? Yes, Mataji's.
I can read Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. एतत् ज्ञात्वानय क्षिप्रं रामकृष्णौ इहार्बकौ धनुर्मख निरीक्षार्थं द्रष्टुं यदु पुराश्रियम्. Translation: Now that you understand my intentions, please go at once and bring Krishna and Balarama to watch the bow sacrifice and see the opulence of the Yadu's capital. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. So it may be objected that how will the world be without thorns if Jarasandh and others are also present? So this question, let's say he's saying, let's remove all these thorns. Thorn means Krishna and his family, Balaram his family, etc. Then there's a question, kind of in between the lines. But Jarasan and others, won't they be thorns? You're not talking about removing them. Then Kamsa says this, Jarasandha Mama Guru. Jarasandha to mere kaun hai? Guru Saman. Jarasandha how was he related to Kamsa? Who knows?
Kamsa's father-in-law.
Yes. Kamsa's father-in-law. So Jarasandh and so that's what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is mentioning as well. So Kamsa married two daughters of Jarasandha, Ashti and Prapti. Jarasandha was a very powerful ruler of Magad. And you know the story. Like, who was the one who killed Jarasandha?
Bhima.
Bhima. The Jara Sandha. Sandha means join. Sandhi, Sanskrit, to join. So Bhima ripped apart, and Krishna told him, throw the pieces in the other side, not in the same, because they were joined, yet mystic powers. So Ashti and Prapti, Kamsa married them to create a to create an alliance, political alliance, right? Jarasandha attacked Mathura 17 times. So that will come later. He's saying Jarasandha is like, no, they're not Tons. No, they're my people. They'll help me to rule. They'll destroy all the other Tons, right? My people are good. Other people are bad. Kamsa. So Krura, now you know my intentions. My intention is what? To remove thorns, to make the world a better place, to remove the earth from the thorns. Sounds very fancy. Sounds very good. Evil people often justify their evil rationale to make it look good in the eyes of innocent people or others. But intelligent people will understand. Some gullible people may not understand, right? Like how Hitler, he was speaking something very similar. Oh, we are doing mass good to others by killing these people. So, my countrymen, you help me by killing this. And they were convinced because they were innocent. And he had power of speech, intelligence, sharp mind, etc., used for wrong purpose. Innocent people, leaders have great responsibility because leaders have power to influence others. And we are all leaders in some capacity or other. So use the powers carefully. So, in short, Krura, you go and bring Krishna and Balaram for this sacrificial bow sacrifice, and we have a game plan. Let's see what Akrura spoke. Anyone? Dil Mataji?
I can read, Prabhuji, if nobody is available.
Okay.
I can read this one.
Okay.
Shri Akrura Vacha Rajan Manishitam Sadryak Tava Swavadyamarjanam Siddhi Asiddheyo Samamam Kuryad Daivam Hi Phala Sadhanam. Translation by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Akrura said, O king, you have expertly devised a process to free yourself of misfortune. Still, one should be equal in success and failure, since it is certainly destiny that produces the results of one's work. Hare Krishna. So Akrura is giving some advice, gyan, to stay equanimous, basically. And I think he's going to continue further. But he is saying that he's acknowledging that the king has devised an excellent plan. And he is encouraging him to be equanimous and not to worry about the results. Please add a correct. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Which verse of Gita kind of you would like to refer here? Which gels well with this, what Akrura is saying?
2.14 Prabhu. Matra Sparshastu Kaunteya.
Okay, so be equipoised in heat and cold.
Yeah. And dualities.
And duality, success, failure. Okay, that's it. Bhagavad has at least 15 verses about equanimity. That's a very good one, commonly used one. Anyone else can think of a verse which gels well? The famous one, Karmanyavadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't be attached to the results, right? It's destiny that produces that result. So do your duty sincerely, but don't be so attached to the result. You So because Akrura knows, he can't say, because he's a subordinate, he can't say what nonsense are you talking about, right? Akrura is indirectly saying you have thoroughly considered how to avoid your death. Now hear the instructions of Niti Shastra. In regards to success or failure, one should perform action with a cool head, since fate will determine the result. So in short, do your action, but you think that you will be able to avoid um, or avoid the death or control the outcome of your actions. That is your ignorance. Next verse, yes. Last two verses left, so let's complete this chapter. 39. Yes, Mataji, and then Shura Mataji can read the 40th, and we'll wrap up.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Rekha Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. मनोरथान् करोति उच्चैः जनो देव्यहतान् अपि युज्यते हर्षशोकभयं तथापि अजनां करोमि ते. Translation: An ordinary person is determined to act on his desires even when fate prevents their fulfillment. Therefore he encounters both happiness and distress. Yet even though such is the case, I will execute your order. Purport: Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti explains that although what Akrura said was courteous and encouraging, his hidden meaning was far different. What he really meant was this: Your plan is not fit to execute, yet I will carry it out since you are the king and I am your subject, and in any case you are about to die. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Sakura is a subject, he comes as the king. He can't deny the order. But Akrura, being a pure devotee of the Lord, knows that Kamsa's desires will not be fulfilled and his desires will be fulfilled. So I'll carry the order. Because Akrura's desires were aligned with Krishna. Kamsa's desires were misaligned. Hmm. Mana Rathan. मन के रथ पर सवार हो. What does it mean? I was one who accepts himself as a guru accepts a fool for a disciple. I shared this earlier as well. In short, who does not work as per the instructions of guru but think, no, man ka, mera man jo bol raha hai, theek hai. What my mind is saying is good. I know better. I am great. I am so qualified. I am so such nice degrees, jobs. Manorathen dhavati. Um, Vas, forgetting this verse. Manorathena sati bhavati bahi. Just quickly find Mana Rathin. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarve gune. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarve gunai tatra samasate surah. Hari abhaktasya kuto mahat guna manorathin dhavati bahi. मन के रथ पर बैठ के they are running bahir. Bahir means Krishna or bahirmukh, going away from Krishna. What do devotees do? They don't accept himself as the guru. What my mind is teaching is great. They accept Guru Sadhu Shastra, bona fide Guru, Prabhupada, and pure devotee as Guru, scriptures as Guru, and they work under their directions, not as per man ka rath. They are riding the chariot of Guru's desires, Prabhupada's desires, Krishna's desires, Bhagavatam's desires. Mana ratham karoti. They don't work like that. They work on Guru Ratha, Shastra Ratha. So one should be careful. One should take guidance. One should consult. One should refer to scriptures. That's why we are reading every day, hearing every day. So we don't work on what mind and senses dictate us. Because in a conditioned soul, mind and senses are not our friend. They will tell us, put bhakti aside, do everything else. That's conditioned soul. Even conditioned friends also, they'll say, put bhakti aside, enjoy, live life, king size, work hard, party harder. But Guru Sadhu Shastra will say, bhakti is the priority. Don't compromise bhakti for anything else. I shared that also earlier today. Might have seen. And that was also from this, if you recall, I was reading this earlier today. In short, the point was that one should not, even though one is busy, etc., one should not delay. Or I think it was came in the that even though one may be busy, yeah, life may be crammed with responsibilities and pressing issues, but attendance to such demands should not be at the expense of quality introspection. Interesting point, huh? So Arjuna was in the middle of the war, but he took time to introspect. What am I doing? Why am I doing? Right? We should pause and ask those questions. Manorathena Bhavati. Don't work on the ride the chariot of the mind, but ride the chariot of Guru Sadhu Shastra, like Arjuna was riding the chariot of Guru. And then he will take us in the right direction, and his plan will be executed. Yes, Shirma Mataji, last verse. Haribol, can you read?
Yes, Prabhuji. Vinchukovacha evamādishaya chakrūram mantrena nascha visricya saha pravivesha griham kamsas shakrura svalpamadayam. Translation by Sri Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada said. Shukadev Goswami said, having thus instructed Akrura, King Kamsa dismissed his ministers and retired to his quarters, and Akrura returned home. Purport.
Thus end the purport of the humble servants of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada to the 10th canto, 36th chapter of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam entitled The Slaying of Arishta, the Bull Demon. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So it was the 11th day. Keshi was sent. Next chapter, he will be killed, which we have already read. All these master planning was done on the Ekadashi day, 12th day. Keshi and Vyomasura were killed, and also Akrura started his journey. And then when was this event supposed to happen? That wrestling match, that sacrifice, bow sacrifice. When is that going to happen? You get extra laddu if you get that right. On which day? On the 14th day. Hmm? Hmm. On the 14th day, Chaturdashi. Commence the bow sacrifice. We read that earlier. On the Chaturdashi, in accordance with the principles. That's how we started this. So I hope this chapter, we had already read the killing of the Arishtasur demon, but we somehow had missed this section. Now we read the background also. When Kamsa and Narad Muni met, all these things happened. So now what has happened? We have already read. Keshi is killed, Vyoma is killed. Akrura has reached where? To meet Krishna and Balram in Braja, in Vrindavan. He has read. He has been received by Krishna and Balram. He had nice reception. We all read all that. Now, next time, which is tomorrow, I believe, we will start with the next chapter, which is chapter 39. It will be a fresh chapter. And guess what the title is? The title is Akrura's Vision. Okay. The title is Akrura's Vision. So that we will begin on the next reading, which is tomorrow. I am very grateful again to all of you for your sincere reading, hearing, and discussion. Thank you so much for your kind association. ग्रंथराज भागवतम पुराण की जय, जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय, वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Thank you. Hare Krishna.